back. So,
Gotcha.
what's up, everybody?
Yo, how are we doing?
All smooth.
Chilling in the studio.
Yep. We're gonna get this started real soon. We just need to get some invites out because we just now started this.
That's right. And Conscience will be on his way in a moment. I wonder. I'm trying to see if I can cut on this cool light, see if it looks all right.
All right, that'd work.
Let's read a book.
That's not what I want.
There we go.
Let's see.
Bam. And this is how we do it.
Okay, live now.
There
There it
comes
is.
Conscience now.
Is it live?
It's live.
Yeah, we are live. But I just
Hey,
think
I'm gonna go to the bathroom too really quick.
Isaiah, I don't think I didn't catch on to your supplanting ideas in our head for the last 30 minutes.
Huh? Oh, they've caught on to me. I'm sorry. But I have been doing it to everyone, and that's why we have an alien invasion in Junine.
That's true. What do you think is coming in?
Let's see. Essentially, they kind of look like Republic ships from Star Wars. That's my favorite design. It gives me motivation to protect them. I could literally go an entire war without losing a single ship due to sheer will, conscious science.
There's got to be a lot of science involved in this alien invasion, man. Because so are these aliens already advanced enough, or only advanced enough because they've been given the power to be advanced enough?
Essentially, they already had the power. They just had to unleash it, just like everyone on Earth.
Fantastic. So they're a little bit ahead of us, a little bit ahead of the curve.
Not necessarily. So because we don't have flying ships and everything around, doesn't mean we're necessarily behind. It's just that they have certain things in play right now. Like currently, our government doesn't allow certain devices that makes humans be immortal.
Okay.
So essentially, it's what the government allows. And M37 being an organization of independent, free space, we don't have to worry about that. So we can save as many lives as we choose. And that's essentially what we're doing with Earth.
Nice. How many guys you got on board?
Oh, countless. Absolutely countless. I can't tell you exactly how many because someone has a hit out on us and we don't want them to know exactly how many numbers they'd need.
Nice. That's fair. That's good, man. So you also probably don't want to disclose the exact date of the alien invasion, but there's a certain time that we have to be that we should be aware of. Some of the enlightened ones, so to speak.
Oh no, we're straight up with this. Juneteenth. I told the government square the fuck up. I'm tired of my people being enslaved by wages. It's awful. So we're just going to
are the winner.
Utopia. But you were saying? My apologies.
I said wages are the great controller of society. So that's the thing that's keeping me. That's why being unemployed for a month is good for my end, because I get to have some free time. I get to not interchange my precious time for not so precious money and things and items, but I have to because of my hierarchy of needs.
But
that's how you do it. That's how you manipulate people.
That is how we do it. But I can't manipulate them too much because we're still going to give people money while still allowing them to work for wages, because we think it's unfair for producers like yourself to have everyone be given the tools that they need for success when you work for it yourself.
Yeah, that's basic capitalism there.
Yeah. But we are going to give people money monthly, unemployed or not. They don't even have to sign up for it. We call it the American Benefits Program. So once you sign up for the American Benefits Program, we'll give you $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what would you say about certain people might say that will put us into debt quickly? Is there a debt consolidation plan, some sort of way to reconcile our previous trillions in debt?
Well, essentially, the government has thought about that, and we're going to play stupid and just say, okay, so they made mistakes. We'll just pay for our child's mistakes and put it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
So
hoping
we're gonna have to deal with it eventually.
No. We freed you from slavery once. We're not putting you back in slavery again.
Yeah. Everyone's in slavery, man. And then if you don't do slavery well, they put you in harder slavery with potential for danger in prison.
Oh yeah.
They threaten your slavery with some rights to slavery with no rights.
Yep. There aren't too many people in jail for debt collection nowadays. They really reduced that. I tested it myself, and I'm going on doing my best to pay off what I got, but it's hard for a Galactic Emperor to claim a job down here, you know?
Yeah. Again, man, that's how they manipulate. You get that debt, and it looks terrible on you. Then they have the credit system that says if you don't pay it back, you technically not pay it back. We'll take you to court, and then if anything goes bad, you'll have it on your record for 7 years, and maybe have to pay a fine, this and that. And so I mean, a lot of life is about money in general and controlling money, and then they try to make people think they have a grasp of money because they don't have debt, for example, but we don't have the grasp of the full concept of money like the people in control do. So basic economics.
Possibly. Because
What was that?
I said possibly. I can't claim that all of humanity shares a perspective because we all come from different backgrounds within the universe. We all have seen, heard different things, and we all interpret it differently. So everyone has their own grasp that I see. But, oh man, where was I going with this? I did kind of lose track, though. But I'm sure many heard my telepathic thought of solution.
That's funny because a lot of people will catch on. That's a good thing. Is one thing I've tried to notice a lot as a person is if you forgot it, it probably wasn't that important, or you already got it across. Yeah. One of those two. So, so Zeo's back.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, bro?
I am here. What's up? How y'all feeling? What did I miss so far? What's the conversation? What's going on?
Alien invasion.
Oh, sick. Mm-hmm. I'm still convinced that Appa's out there somewhere, and I'm trying to see him.
Hey, you know Alfie's Fateburn the 16th? Someone made a clone of her too. I've got a clone.
You said they made a clone too?
Alfie's Fateburn. If you don't know your name, don't worry.
I recognize the name. I can't think of her name. I recognize the name.
How do you spell her name?
Oh dear. Let me put this in the
section. And I don't know how to
Penelope Hepburn. Hepburn. Oh no, he said Sweetburn. It's Sweetburn. Okay.
16th. The 16th. She's not 16. So that's Indiana. Which gets me on another topic. So this is going to be very debatable. But know that I cannot go to jail for this because she physically looks 25. So I made a clone of myself years ago. As my mind, basically. So is she 5 or 25?
It depends on how you look at it, because technically, if she's modeled after your 25-year-old self, then in physical body age, she is 25. In date of birth, she is 5, because technically, even our own cells are constantly regenerating and recreating. Mm-hmm. So our bodies are newer than,
every 7
our lifespan would suggest.
Every 7 years, you're a whole new set of cells.
Oh yes,
and
indeed.
ways, desires. And
You know what? I'm
phobias.
glad we brought that up because I've always wanted to question that. The whole every 7 years we're a whole new set of cells and whatnot.
Rough guess.
My heart has not been decomposing and forming new and like turning it. What if I don't bleed?
You can
Essentially what it is you shed all of your cells and new ones are regenerating all the time. So eventually all those old cells that we have right now will be gone, replaced by new cells that are exactly the same.
But that's only
You
considering
can
our
actually
outer layer
program
of
your
the body.
body to
My
not do
bones
that.
be shed and then reformed inside my body.
What was that?
You can actually program your cells to be permanent. It's all mine.
It's all in the DNA.
Yep, all.
I mean, if you really think about it,
Clearly DNA, because DNA is a construct that we teach to explain when DNA is not consistent.
Yeah.
Because me personally, boy, my cells like regenerate. I just instruct them, build this specifically like this. My words, my voice, my vibration, my code.
Nice. See, I don't have that. I think the heart still could regenerate because the cells, we don't know, but they could just break down the same way inside the body.
yeah. But what about the bones? Does that mean our bones are slowly deteriorating and reforming as well?
I wonder, because then that would essentially dictate that the outer layer of the bone is the same thing as the red marrow inside, or the other types of marrow.
And that would also mean that if you consider your liver, for example, you can damage your liver by drinking too much. Does that mean in 7 years you'll have a whole new okay liver? That's not the case.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the thing though.
hearing that's
Whenever you
what
do
it
permanent
should
damage,
be.
it means the cells cannot replicate in that area and cannot regenerate in that area. Because then once you permanently damage it, it loses its ability to replicate. And so then it won't grow back there and it'll just be a decayed cell.
But why can't it destroy
So really, how much damage you have to do before it won't repair itself?
I don't know. It all depends. It probably varies per person as well, and per like cell tolerance, etc.
That's why I wanted to talk about it. Because it's such a vague idea that like it means you have to be able to question all aspects and the possibilities.
Doctors will know. Isaiah probably knows. So how does the liver get permanently damaged? Like, does it just kill the cell's ability to replicate, or does the cell still have the ability to replicate if you know how to program it yourself?
This is going to sound really harsh, but the reality of it is a stupid body will die. A smart body will live on forever. If the body knows how to maintain itself and control itself, there's nothing that will stop it or damage it. Like me personally, when I was 16, as an example, I got rid of my liver, my kidney, my spleen, and my gallbladder because logically I didn't need any of them. My cells will destroy anything that tries to enter my body. My cells can also digest. My cells can also regenerate bone. My cells can do absolutely anything because I programmed them to have methods to do anything. If there's a will, there's a way. Think about that.
Yeah,
That's true.
like you said, that science is definitely concrete enough to be a potential. If we learn how to cultivate that power, at least as a species in general, then humans would live forever and the numbers would get obnoxious. So that's why only a select few are allowed to do that.
We do share DNA with a lot of creatures that have the ability to regenerate. We just, as long as you are smart enough or intact with your own mind enough
You could
to control that, you can access that
And that's how
untapped
you adapt
potential.
yourself. Mind over matter, mind over environment. When you
Worms
figure
and lizards are the two that really regenerate. What was that?
So when you figure out how to really control your consciousness and the world around you, and especially your body, if anything, your body, then you figure out how to do anything in the world. Absolutely anything. And a lot of people already figured it out, but we'll get into that later on.
Sorry, my phone cut off.
That's how I built up a substance tolerance, though. My body learned what was harming it and what was, making me not think straight at times and whatnot. Now it takes way more to actually damage my body and to actually take me out, for me to black out. I can drink for a long time because my body knows how to filter it and say, nah, that's not what I want, and only take what I want from it and get rid of it from there.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just started drinking last year, and my body doesn't have a high tolerance because I never did, so I can still drink a glass of wine and get relatively buzzed.
Which means your body is actually smart in saying that this is why I'm drinking it, so this is why I'll use it.
Yep. And it doesn't take it as a coping mechanism. It doesn't take it as a necessity. Like since I drink so much water, it knows water is for sustenance, wine is for fun, and so it still keeps the the dynamic going. You know.
I like how the light turned blue right when we both showed our blue beverage.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm hacking your system too.
He's getting on the right wave for it, dude. That's
Nice. Now he went purple to save the way. Back to blue. Bam.
Yep. But funny thing, I do drink water for fun essentially. But another thing, what we call that in M37 Academy, observer bias. What you control in your control essentially, when it's your body. Observer bias can control a lot of things, whether we get cancers or not, whether we see something on the invisible spectrum or not. Observer bias essentially controls our reality.
You know what's funny is
scientists can't really confirm a lot of these things because they can't pinpoint exactly why things happen, because it can literally just be all from the mind.
Yeah. That's why I always say the only thing you can believe is that you're experiencing. And also, I mean, the observer bias is in my opinion proven by hypochondriacs, because hypochondriacs can give themselves symptoms because they think they have something.
Yeah.
Actual symptoms, like doctors can read them as actual symptoms and go, no, you don't have it. I tested you. You don't have it.
A woman can show symptoms of a pregnancy, like she can start to grow and everything just by thinking that she got pregnant.
Yeah.
And like
a few times.
Yeah. Well, that's called as portion control. No.
Wirehangers.
Be careful who you sleep with, people.
Exactly.
Yep. And then always pull out or work on.
Cool. Where you at?
That's great. No, but that's actually that observer bias concept is a very I do think that has a lot of potential behind it, and I could see where you're coming from with it. Because like I said, if hypochondriacs can create symptoms, we could probably prevent symptoms in the same sort of mind over matter way.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that if we ever have to repopulate the Earth, I am here for that reason. And that's not to mean something weird. That is mean like so seriously that like it's currently the way I believe that overpopulation is a thing. I believe that we just have way too many people that are unnecessary.
It's gonna be you and an ugly white chick, by the way, an ugly fat white chick.
But it's my DNA that's the important part. She's just there to carry.
She's just there. It's just like I was the only one left. I was eating corn on the toilet, and then everyone was gone. I don't know.
Boy, I said I was gonna say Amanda Collins.
Amanda Collins, you All right. So, what other concepts you got for us, man? What other new tricks are there?
Man, I could go into some third eye magic, or let's see.
Oh, my third eye has been strong.
I actually don't really know fully what the concept of a third eye is. I've heard it many times, and I've heard it mainly associated with the all powerful.
Your third eye is why
you're cutting out. No, leave him alone. Sorry.
Oh, we back? Up almost. Okay.
She wants us to save some topics for next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dawn is popping out too, so.
Oh yeah. She's a little random right now.
Hey man, a quick 20-minute first podcast is no problem though. I think we're getting hacked by Cortana right now.
Yeah, man, bring us back in another time so we can keep it up.
Oh yeah, definitely will do, guys. Definitely will do.
All right, bro.
Nice.
All right,
good. Peace and positivity.
Peace and positivity. Save the wave.
Save the wave loves you. Let's go.
All
right, we'll talk to you
guys.
Talk
to you. Peace.
Love.
What, you thought I was gonna say something shitty? Fuck you too. Oh.